Good morning, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your general energy reading for Thursday, August the 24th, 2023. I hope this reading finds you happy, well, and living in an attitude of gratitude. Today, we are calling upon our angels, guides, guardians, protectors, keepers of the light, our ancestors to be with us here, to be with us at this very moment, to give us the guidance that we need to make it through this day, to make the right choices, make the right decisions, and to release what no longer serves its purpose in our lives. We thank you, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Let's see what our message is for today. Oh, we have 9 cards flying off to the left. We don't need those 9 cards, not all 9 of them. All right, so we had 1 card, 2 cards. Here we go. All right, so we'll be using these. So our first one was the 3 of Swords, or 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So what it feels like here is that you may be not seeing the fruits of your labor. You may not be seeing what it is that you have been trying to manifest. You may be very much in your head about it not being, it's not showing up in your present moment, or the fruits of your labor not showing up, right? And it's been a struggle for you mentally, right? I can hear you saying, look, I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. I've meditated, I visualized, I released, I let go, I cut things out of my life, I allowed doors to open, I've allowed things to come to me, I've cut connection with toxic people. I've cut connections and cut ties with toxic relationships. I've journaled. I've grounded. I've strengthened my chakras. I've done every single thing that I was told to do or suggested that I do, but I still see nothing. And I think the problem here is that you have instant gratification syndrome, right? You didn't get to where you are in a day or 2 or 3, or a month or 2 or 3, or a year or 2 or 3. So this isn't going to happen overnight. It just doesn't instantly, spontaneously change. I mean, you can release and you can meditate and you can do all the things that you've said you've done, but have you healed? Are you in a place of gratitude? Are you in a place of self-love? Are you in a place of less resistance? Are you in a place of patience and looking at things from a different perspective? Are you in a place of speaking to your angels and guides when things get kind of rough and tough? Or do you throw your hands up in the air and say, fuck it, and have to start all over again? So it's not just about the meditation and the visualization and the grounding and the everything that I've mentioned before. This is also about healing. It's also about, and it's not just healing from all of those situations that you've went through. It's also about healing within, healing the hurt within yourself, nurturing yourself, self-love, the acknowledgement of worthiness. Right? A lot of us, we do all of these things that we are suggested, that are suggested to us, but we still don't feel the love and the worthiness and the nurturing of self. And we still have those little voices within our heads, and we still feel unworthy of the things that we have been trying to manifest. So it isn't just about meditation and visualization. It's just not about stepping into this quote-unquote lucky girl syndrome. You have to know that you are worthy. You have to know that these things that you are attempting to manifest in your life are yours. So there's this collaboration here with maybe you yourself in spirit, or maybe a spiritual guru or something like that. And everybody has these suggestions on how to heal, on how to acknowledge your worthiness, on how to be patient and step into your divine goddessness, your feelings of being awakened, your being receptive to receive. And regardless of what anyone says here, and the stability and the balance you step into, it's all about you making the command decision to be the better version of yourself. It's about you making the command decision not to get in your head when things aren't gifted to you on a silver platter. It's about you making the command decision of not getting, not throwing your hands in the air and say fuck it when spirit doesn't announce what you should be doing on a ginormous billboard, right? Because these are the things we have to do. Sometimes we have to do things for ourselves. Sometimes it's trial and error. Sometimes we think that we have released and let go, but we still hold on to the residual energy of what we just released and let go, and that's just as bad as still holding on to it, right? So there's a little bit more to go here. And, you know, I kind of feel that the reason why you're not seeing the fruits of your labor is because you're not you're not awakened or receptive enough to see it. Look at the change that is happening around you, even the small things. That's a success. That's a win. You're all up in your head about not seeing the ginormous changes. But Spirit says, what about that small one? What about you making it through the day in an attitude of gratitude and love? What about you nurturing yourself? What about you being receptive? What about you being kind and doing something great for someone? What about you being in this attitude of paying it forward, and an attitude of love and kindness and nurturing and patience and worthiness? That all matters when going through your transformation. Remember that. So let's see what our spell casting oracle offers. Healing, grieving, transformation, courage. As I said before, it takes a lot of strength and courage to allow yourself to go through the process. 2 cards fell on the floor. We have happiness. And this has the potential of bringing happiness, great happiness, if you allow it. Pay attention to your dreams. The messages that you're looking for may be through your dreams. Find something that inspires you. Find the career that inspires you. What career inspires you? And that's something that I heard Whoopi Goldberg say in the song, or in the movie, what was it, Sister Act or Sister Act 2, where the girl was talking about how she didn't know what her inspiration was. She didn't know what her passion was. And Whoopi Goldberg said, it's what you can't stop thinking about. It's what you wake up every morning doing. And it's the first thing you think about in the morning and the last thing you think about at night. And it's something that you think about throughout the day. That's your inspiration. That's what ignites that spark within you. So you're being guided to find that and implement that, install that in your everyday, be receptive to that in your everyday transformation. Right, because it does have the potential of bringing you great happiness. And this is also about having compassion for yourself, because like I said, you didn't get there overnight. You didn't get in the situations you were overnight. The pain, the hurt, the instability, the imbalance, the anger, the uncertainty, all of that, you didn't get there overnight. So it's not going to be fixed overnight just because you've done this and this and this and this and this. It takes a lot more than that. Sometimes the pain and the anger and the insecurities and uncertainties that we have are so deep and so burned into ourselves that we have to do a lot of peeling back layers in order to find our true authentic self. And when that happens, we step into this time of happiness and inspiration. Have compassion for yourself, my friend, and know that you're divinely guided and loved. Talk soon.